Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And welcome and come on in. Today's a little bit unusual. We're a little bit later than normal, but I'm so glad that you're here. It is currently snowing here in East Tennessee. It's been snowing all night. We were not supposed to be getting snow. We were supposed to be getting rain, but we're getting snow. And for that, I am very happy. I think we're getting snow. It's in the 20s right now. So yeah, it's really, really chilly, really chilly. So I am so glad that you are here. I'm so glad you're here. Let's see. Yes. Um, let's see. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go. Let me see what is going on. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Patty Barker. Good morning, Kathy. Let's see. Good morning, Miguel. Let's see who else might be here. Da, 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 da. Oh, wow. There was a lot of chit chat this morning. A lot of chit chat. Yes. You know why? Missy. Hello, Missy. I am so sorry that I was so late this morning, but I'm so glad to see that you stopped by. And hello, everyone. I'm so glad that you're here. So today is Monday, January 26th, 2026. And I've got some crochet stuff to show you. I have some finished objects to show you officially. And one of them I already showed you, but I'm going to hang it up and say, hey, look at this. But the other two I have not officially shown you. I did post photos of one of them, but not the other. I didn't post a photo of that one yet. So as you know, yesterday, Sunday, we were having internet issues, and so we were not able to go live for the Crochet Sunshine Crochet Gals, the Sunday early evening show that we do on Naomi's channel, Aloha Crochet with Naomi. Naomi is having a lot of, hey, Cree, it's good to see you. Good to see you. And so, yeah, it's, you know, tis the season, right? Tis the season, but things seem to be going okay now. It's good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. So today is January 26th. And so, of course, the first thing I want to know is, what's your weather like? Are you getting this Arctic blast like we are? It is very cold out there. It's like super cold out there. Yes, but that just makes it that much more cozy and warm where inside where we are. I hope that if you are experiencing cold, that you have not lost power. I know that there's a lot of people out there who have lost power. And so, I'm praying for you. We're all praying for you that you get through this time, and that they restore your power as quickly as possible. I know the last thing I saw from Mama Kayla. I am getting my words mixed up today, so apologies right from the start. was that she was having trouble. She had a power outage. Let me see. Here we go. Let's see if she's posted anything lately. Okay. Let's see if she's gone live. Okay, no. Let's see if she's posted any videos. Okay, no power, 14 degrees. That was 12 hours ago. So, yeah, so she hasn't posted anything since then that I can see. Yeah, that's the latest that I can see. So I'm hoping that, yeah, I'm hoping that something has helped her. It's freezing cold, 14 degrees, no power. So, she's just one person that I know. So I know that there are thousands and thousands and thousands of others. So if you are in that situation, we're praying for you. Let's see. Good morning again, Miguel. Good morning. Ah, okay. Miguel just got in from giving chickens water again. He says most of them are out of the coop walking around in the sun. Yeah. We let ours out as well so that they could experience sun. Um, and the sun did come out. So, I'm thinking about getting some oatmeal and soaking it in some hot water, putting some cayenne pepper in there and stirring it all up, and giving them some hot oatmeal, um, or the soaked oatmeal, because from what I understand, they can have oatmeal and it's good for them. And then the cayenne pepper will help them stay warm. Cayenne pepper does not hurt, um, chickens. They can't taste it. So, and it will help them stay warm. So I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know. Sherry says, in my part of Ohio, it's 14, but it feels like 0. You got 10 inches of snow. I'm a little jelly. I'm a little jelly about that 10 inches of snow. We got snow. Okay. We did technically get snow, but you can still see the grass underneath. Okay. I mean, when you look out there, it's like white with a little bit of brown grass poking up, right? Yeah. Yeah. Um, oh, okay. Miguel says they will love that, Barbara. If I had oatmeal, it's what I would do. I've done it before. Okay, cool. Oh man, Sherry. Sherry says I had heard there was about 750,000 people without power where the freezing rain. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm so sorry that this is happening. That's what they were worried about. That's what they were worried about. So I hope that there are shelters that they are able to get to. I know in my area, there were several shelters they were calling them warming stations. They weren't calling them shelters. I don't know why. But I mean, a shelter is where you go to get out of the cold. A shelter is where you go to, you know, to stay safe. And but anyway, so warming centers, basically, if you're without power, and you need to be warm, you can go there. So, you know, so I hope that there are warming centers, warming stations, shelters, warming shelters, um, in, those areas where if they have generators set up so that people can stay warm. you know, some buildings automatically, they have those built-in generators like hospitals, and it's possible that, um, you know, other large convention centers and stuff like that would have generators so that they could allow people to stay warm. And I know it's not ideal. I know it's kind of yucky to have to go away from your home, but if it's a matter of freezing or being warm, and I'm not just talking about just being a little cold, I'm talking about actually freezing. You know, because in this kind of condition, if you don't have heat, I don't think there's enough blankets you can pile on yourself. Maybe there is, but wow. Wow. So we're thinking about you. Really hope that you are doing well. Oh, yes. Miguel says 2 nights ago, my pastor lost power and his wife is on a CPAP. So she only got about 4 hours of sleep with the machine. Yeah. Yeah. That's rough. That's rough. So then I want to know what's in your cup. I have coffee, and yeah, my coffee got cold, but I have it on a warming tray. So it is slowly warming up, and I can't wait till it gets hot. I'm not going to drink it, guzzle it down until it gets nice and hot. But I will take little sips every now and then. And then, you know, I'm always going to want to know what's on your hook because I'm nosy like that. I want to know, right? I need to know what's on your hook. I know that with this weather, a lot of people are sheltering in, they're staying warm, they're crocheting up a storm. I am trying to crochet, but I'm finding, quite honestly, I'm finding that crocheting with the wood stove going is like nearly impossible because that warm heat just hits me and I just go. My husband said yesterday, it was so funny. I was like, um, he was asking me, you know, so how was that show you were watching? I said, well, um, I don't know. I just kept watching the backs of my eyelids. And he said, well, how many logs do we have? Or how many logs did you make? And I looked at him. It took me a second and I laughed. I said, oh, was I sawing logs too? He's like, yes. I said, well, good. So then we have a lot more wood for the fire, right? So he was just joking with me. So I want to know what's on your hook. I will show you what is, well, I just finished the one last night before I went to bed. So I don't currently have anything on my hook. I need your help. I need your help because I've got to find something that is going to excite me as much as these projects have. So, yeah, yeah. So, what's on your hook? I want to know. Let's see. Miguel has hot herbal tea in his cup. He's rationing his coffee because his car is broke. So he won't be able to go and get coffee or, you know, do a grocery run. Oh, wow. Michelle has already had 6 cups of decaf tea with milk. So now you're drinking water. That's fun. That sounds like something I would do. Were you listening to me the other day when I was telling that about how when I was a kid, how I like would go and make a hot cup of tea and I'd bring it out to the porch and I'd drink it, like guzzle it. And that cup of tea had like, I don't know. And it was a little cup, you know, it was one with a saucer. It was one of those dainty cups, right? And I would put like 3 teaspoons of sugar in each cup and milk. So it was like, and I loved it. Obviously, it was so delicious, but like it was very little tea. Anyway, Miguel says I love the smell of a wood stove. Yeah, yeah, it's a very comforting smell, isn't it? Ooh, Sherry. Sherry says I have a bag a day peekaboo shawl on my hook and a dishcloth linked double crochet. Oh, okay. So you have a peekaboo shawl on your eye hook and a dishcloth linked double crochet with an H hook. Nice, nice. The peekaboo shawl. You know, I'm so nosy. I'm so nosy. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wow. That is pretty. Let me share it. That is really pretty. So this is it. It's the peekaboo shawl. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. I love it. I love it. Love it. And oh, and Michelle is working on Ardith by Hooked on Sunshine. Ardith by Hooked on Sunshine. Let me see. I'm so nosy, aren't I? Yes, I am. I am so nosy, nosy, nosy. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Oh, that is beautiful. Let me share that. Have you just started that one? I can't talk. Have you just started that one, or how far along are you on that one? That is awesome. Oh my Lanta. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It says mind-boggling gorgeousness. Oh, that is very pretty. Very pretty. Skill level intermediate. Yay. And wow. How pretty is that? And so my next question is, what colors are you using in that Ardith blanket? Um, oh, Sherry says the Bag-O-Day peekaboo shawl is a yarn eater. Ah. Oh, or are you talking about the dishcloth, the linked double crochet? What in the world is a linked double crochet? I don't know. Huh. Do I know what a linked double crochet is? Hmm. Do you do two double crochets at once? It eliminates gaps between stitches. Well, I tell you what, that is a stitch that I'm going to have to figure out because I have never heard of a linked double crochet. That is interesting. Oh, the peekaboo shawl is a yarn eater. Okay. Oh boy, right? Yeah. 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 Oh, good. Miguel says going to put put the mailman's hat out in the mailbag. I told you I can't talk today. Out in the mailbox. Got to brave the wind. If you don't hear back from me, I'm froze to the mailbox. Miguel, you better be back in 10, okay? Or we're going to be sending a search party out for you. Oh, let's see. Michelle says it's got 8 parts. I'm on part 5. This is the Ardith, the blanket that I just showed you. Using Karen Ombre and salmon that I got when Joanne was closing. That sounds beautiful. Beautiful. Oh no. Yes, that is. Okay. I was like, oh wait, maybe that's the hooked on. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. So this Artist blanket, which is gorgeous. She says it has 8 parts. She's on part 5. And Karen Ombre in salmon. That's going to be so pretty. Oh my Lanta, it's going to be so pretty. Oh, Kim. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is warm and well. I'm doing a granny stitch blanket with all my scraps. I love that idea. I absolutely love that idea because it is going to be a kaleidoscope of color. It's going to be so beautiful. Wow, Kim. It's your first time here. I didn't recognize your name. I'm so glad that you said hello. Welcome, and it's so good to see you. I hope that you are staying warm. And if you are in the path of this Arctic blast, I hope that you have power and that you have heat. And I am really, really excited about your granny stitch blanket. I am a big scrap yarn fan, let me tell you. And oh, you know what? Mom asked me about my big scrap blanket that I have tucked in a box. It's in a tote, a clear tote. It's filling the tote. That's how big the blanket is right now. If I get much bigger, I'm going to have to go to a bigger tote or just leave it out of the tote and just keep working on it. I might work on that sometime today. I need ideas because I have 3 projects done for January, and I need some help. I need some ideas because this is my year of something new. The year of something new. Maybe I need to figure out that linked double crochet and make something with that. Maybe that's what I have to do. But this is my year of something new. And so for January and February, I gave myself 2 months for each of something new, and I put a goal down. But each month I want to do more new things than just what I have as the goal. But for January and February, my goal was to do Fair Isle crochet. And so I did it. I did it. And I was calling this my practice, but this one may be my thing. So this is let me back up just a little bit. This is a gift bag that I made using the Fair Isle crochet, and it is the, can you see the stitch? It's the waistcoat stitch, and it was my first time doing the waistcoat stitch and doing Fair Isle crochet style. Yeah, Fair Isle style crochet. So normally Fair Isle is done in knit, but yeah. So this is my bag. Let me show you the back of it. So as you can see, it has color work here. And this was my first time doing color work as well, if you want to call it that. So these are trees with a little bit of check design. And then I'm really liking, so this is by Janelle's Crochet Therapy. And so this, I really, really like the way she did the top. She did a row of treble crochet. And then instead of going every other one, she did every 2. So it made a more, I will say, a more sturdy tie. And then what I did, I just did, I tried doing a foundation chain, right? I'm terrible at that. I am terrible at that. So I just went ahead, I gave up, and I just chained until I thought it was long enough. And then I did a double crochet to make it thick enough. And so yeah, that is my Fair Isle crochet. And I'm super proud of it. Even though, it's small, it was my first pattern in the Fair Isle style crochet. And so yeah, I am super proud that I completed this. This was my, so, you know, it's January and I gave myself January and February to do the Fair Isle crochet. If I decide to do another Fair Isle, I will. But I feel like I can check this off. Check, check, check. And so I'm really happy. So now I have what's left of January and all of February to do new things, do more new things, right? And so anyway, I am excited about that. Very excited. And then okay. So then this is my cowl. Now I'm not really very pleased with how I stitched it up, because I feel like that line, I feel like I messed up the design of the Fair Isle crochet, the houndstooth by doing that. And I don't know how else to do it unless I just did, you know, a stitch instead of crocheting. But let me show you. Take this off. Let me show you. Hello. So here we go. So yeah, this is a nice tight, for me, cowl. And what's nice about it is that you can like bring it down, or you can, you know, have it up if you need. There's room, so it's not that it's, you know, doesn't have room. So anyway, yeah. So here's my cowl, and I really, really like it. I really do. It's just, it's very pretty. I don't actually know how to wear it, but I just figure, well, yeah, we'll just do this. Anyway, this is my cowl. This is a houndstooth. First time I've done houndstooth, and I'm loving it. So this is a year of something new, something for me too, in my houndstooth. So I'm really excited about this. Anyway, I really do like it. Like I said, the only thing I don't like, look what I did with the, but see, I mean, you can see it, right? It messes up the pattern, I'm thinking. Or, yeah, it does. I mean, you can clearly see that that's where the seam is. And that's probably the part that I don't like about it, but I will put this to the back so that nobody sees it unless they're behind me. But I really like it. I love the drape on this. The drape on this is amazing. The drape on this is amazing. And this is a design by Bella Coco. Bella Coco Designs. And it is her houndstooth cowl. And this was the perfect first houndstooth project for me to do. It's perfect because it was just a simple back and forth, you know, one way do the black, one way do the white, one way do the black, one way do the white, and it's perfect. So I'm really loving it. I'm loving it, loving it. And since I know how to do this now, I think I might even do something like, you know, fancy up my dishcloths and maybe do a couple of those in this houndstooth stitch. I mean, that would really be elevating, wouldn't it? One of my aunts, my Aunt Betty, her kitchen is black and white. And so she has, you know, she just has all black and white. So anyway, this would be kind of cool if I did some dish towels or dishcloths for her in black and white. Okay. I'm going to save this other one for a minute. Let me get my glasses on. Let me test my coffee real quick. Is it warming up? Well, the cup is warming. It's tepid. I have this thing about putting my coffee in the microwave. I just don't want to do it. I don't know why. I just have this thing against it. Silly me, I know. So today is January 26th. It is National Green Juice Day. National Green Juice Day. Can you believe that? So it was founded in 2016 by Evolution Fresh, a company of Starbucks. So they have created a National Green Juice Day. It's been National Day for 10 years. It says the initial sparkle of the new year may have settled, but National Green Juice Day on January 26th is the ultimate refresh button for our wellness goals. This day serves as a vibrant reminder to stick to those healthy resolutions by fueling our bodies with the concentrated power of leafy greens. So, Green Juice Day, yep. It's, yeah, they want you to drink it fresh, grab a bottle of cold pressed green juice for a simple way to get more nutrients from green vegetables, or start off your morning by making your own green juice at home. And then you can share photos on social media to show off your green juicing. But anyway, that's the National Green Juice Day. So my husband and I used to do, we used to juice green juice. We would do, Dr. Oz had a recipe for his green juice, and it had apple and cucumber and kale. It was really good, but I had a problem with it because my my blender did not blend well enough, and so the like the kale and it was chunky. It wasn't smooth. And so I had a problem with the texture of it. It wasn't the flavor. The flavor was fine. It was the texture, because I felt like instead of drinking it, I felt like I had to chew it. So I think if I had a blender that really actually smoothed it out really well, I would be fine with it. Yeah, I would be absolutely fine with it. Now, this next one is one that I don't have a problem with the texture. And that is National Peanut Brittle Day. I mean, come on, peanut brittle, yum. And now, a couple days ago, it was National Peanut Butter Day, but today it's National Peanut Brittle Day. Now, you do have to be careful of your teeth with the National Peanut Brittle Day, definitely. Yeah, it's telling how to make it. Okay, so you can either make up a batch of peanut brittle using, whatever recipe you find online. Since the candy keeps well, you can give it as a gift, or you can just hold on to it and eat a little bit every day. And okay, National Peanut Brittle Day history. It says it's been a brittle search, but so far, National Day Calendar, which is where I'm getting these, hasn't been able to break through to the origins of this sweet holiday. Anyway, so National Peanut Brittle Day. Have you ever made your own peanut brittle? Yum, oh, yum, oh. And then, let's see what the comments are. Oh, thank you. Miguel made it back. Good. And Kim, good morning. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning. I'm so glad that you are here. Okay, let me go back a little bit because I have missed some comments. Let's see. Oh, Kim's granny stitch blanket is going to be king size when it's done. That is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, and Sherry says Winding Road Crochet has a tutorial for the linked double crochet. Winding Road Crochet is amazing, don't you think? I've found several things on there that I've really enjoyed making. I'm going to have to check that out. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I did a wonderful job on this. Is that what you're talking about? Miguel, I'm so glad that you made it back. Oh, yes. Good morning, everyone. And I love that cow. Do you like it? Okay. So, I'm still like not so happy about that part, but I'll work on that, right? I'll work on that. And that's the thing. When we make things, sometimes there are things that we have to work on, but I do like this too. And I like the way it's just going to stay there. I'm not going to, okay, nothing against a good scarf, nothing against a good scarf, but a scarf doesn't completely just wrap where you don't have to worry about it. A cowl, you just pull it over and you're done. You can go outside. You know that that's going to stay around your neck. It's not going to, unravel or if you, have a knot, it's not going to I guess you can double and make it nice and tight. But anyway. Miguel says, beautiful work, Barbara. One year I made my landlord's elderly dad a scarf in houndstooth. He wanted red and blue. Nice. Nice. Very, I'm going to say this is, I'm going to call it a sophisticated stitch because this is something that you could wear, this stitch in whatever color, but let's say it's in the black and white, you could wear with your little black dress, if you make a shawl or if you're wearing your cowl with your coat. It's very, very fancy. Fancy. Hey, we like fancy around here sometimes, don't we? Yes. Oh, okay. And Catherine says, when you have your coat on with it, you'll love it. No one is going to see that. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you. And Kim says, I love this cowl. Great job. And oh, you don't like putting stuff in the microwave either? Isn't that funny? What is up with that? Anyway, oh, Miguel. Miguel has a very strong reaction to peanut brittle. He says, gross. Wow. Oh, yes, you can get burned. That's true. That's true. But wow, you surprised me with that. Very fierce reaction to peanut brittle. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, so let's get back to our national days because we have 2 more days. My coffee is warming up. Now the bottom of the cup is hot now. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Today is also National Spouses Day. So today is a day when you can honor your spouse, just show your spouse some appreciation. Nice. Take time for our mate, from being thankful for the fulfillment and security of a long-term relationship. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And then it is also National Bubble Wrap Day. Now, tell me that you don't love a good bubble wrap, okay? At Christmas this year, something came in bubble wrap. I don't remember what, but oh, I remember what it was. It wasn't something came in bubble wrap. Nana, my mom, got out a box of little figurines and things like that, and it had bubble wrap in there. And so the girls made out the bubble wrap, and the girls were walking on the bubble wrap. Oh, they were loving it. They were absolutely loving it. Let's see. So, Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day. It's on the last Monday in January. It recognizes a fascinating piece of invention. Today, bubble wrap's primary purpose is to protect fragile items, either in shipping or storage. And of course, people also take enjoyment from popping the bubbles in bubble wrap. So it says, this is interesting. When two engineers created bubble wrap, the use as packaging didn't pop into their minds right away. Mark Chavannes and Alfred Fielding first sealed two shower curtains together in 1956 in the town of Hawthorne, New Jersey. Did you know that bubble wrap was invented in New Jersey in 1956? This technique created a smattering of air bubbles. The two engineers initially thought their creation would make a great wallpaper. However, sales for the wallpaper never materialized. So the two inventors moved to sell the product as greenhouse insulation. The product was originally named Air Cap and produced by the Sealed Air Corporation. Doesn't that sound like something made up? The Sealed Air Corporation, which was founded in 1960. And in 1961, the product evolved into the bubble wrap we know today, when it protected IBM's 1401 computer when it started shipping. Sealed Air Corporation trademarked bubble wrap and has been filling shipping needs ever since. So isn't that fun? What a fun piece of trivia, I would say, right? So today is National Bubble Wrap Day. So, get your bubble wrap on, right? Yeah. Yes, you know, I actually didn't want a microwave, but in the house, which is why it's in the pantry, not in the kitchen. Um, yeah, I agree with you, Catherine. I agree. We must be thinking alike today. I don't know. I remember my first microwave and the first Thanksgiving after I got my first microwave. Oh, no, Catherine. Catherine, you're so funny. Come on now. Oh, I see that now, Catherine. Catherine's laughing. Catherine's laughing. Um, oh, okay. So Kim, I do lives on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we chit chat, we show crochet, we talk crochet. And then sometimes I'll pop on and I'll do a live where I just crochet and I say crochet with me. So what happens is if you hit the subscribe button, it doesn't cost anything and I'm not spamming you or anything. So if you hit the subscribe button and then there's a little bell and you can hit that bell. And if you want to get all notifications, click all notifications. So whenever I go live, you'll get a notification and then it will alert you so that you can join the lives. So yeah, that's how you can do that. That's how you can do that. And so let's see. Oh yeah. So in talking about the last time we got together, I was talking about cozy romantic crochet, cottage core crochet. Sometimes it's called farm core crochet. When these words started coming out, I was like, I don't know what that means, you know? But basically, it's just talking about things that are nostalgic, things that evoke a feeling, right? So cottage core, farm core, sometimes it's even called cabin core, which, if you think of, a cozy log cabin with a fireplace, and you get that feeling. It's that feeling. It's things that evoke those cozy feelings. And so that is where my focus is right at the moment. And so things that just make your home cozy. Now, I've always had a cozy home, so that's not, it's like I've always had I guess I've always had cottage core in me, right? So, oh my Lanta. Let's see. Okay. I thought somebody sent me a message. I thought it was my sweet sister-in-law, and she did, but it's not a message. And so all of these, like here we have cozy romantic crochet. That's what I'm thinking about right now and when I say romantic, I'm not talking about like romantic like you would think. I'm talking about like this cozy, like this doily that I made. So if you were with me on the live on Saturday, I started this doily. Can you see the hearts in it? Can you see the hearts? And so this is kind of what I'm talking about right here. This cozy, romantic, let me show you a little bit closer. There's the hearts. It's something like this that when added to your home just makes it makes your home evoke a feeling in people when they come into your home, that it's warm, that it's cozy, um that it's it just harkens feelings of nostalgia. It feels warm and welcoming. It feels like a place that they want to come back to again and again. It feels like a safe haven. It feels like calm. And that is it is what I'm going for. So when we first moved in here, everything was white. I had everything painted white. We had the flooring the same in every room. I tried to make it easy. Um, and consistent throughout the house. I'm glad we did now because we have a cat that has accidents. And so if we had done carpeting, we would be thinking about replacing it right now. So I'm glad that we did that. As far as the white walls, I'm glad I did white walls because and it's so funny because it was the color of the year for Behr paint. And Behr paint is a brand. And it's called Blank Canvas. And I thought how appropriate for our home to have a blank canvas to fill it with warm and cozy, to fill it with fun and, quirky and all of that other stuff, right? So that is where my focus is. But now I'm ready to ramp it up. Like, we've been here 2 years. I'm ready to ramp it up. I'm ready to bring it to the next level. I'm ready to start adding my doilies and crocheting things that are fun, but also it's hard to describe, right? Like the Mabel chicken. I need to get my Mabel chickens out. I don't know where they are. They're in one of these boxes. But I need to get my Mabel chickens out, and I need to set them out. I'm ready to get the mantle behind our wood stove put up. I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to do something with my bedroom. It's like everything is like one step at a time. And so I'm ready. And this is the year, I think, that Cozy Comfort, Cozy Romantic Crochet, Cottage Core Crochet, Farm Core Crochet, Cabin Core Crochet, because there's something in everything. You don't have to live in a log cabin to have that feel. And I'll give you an example, okay? So in my sister-in-law's cabin in Pigeon Forge, she has a table, and on that table is a tablecloth, and in the center of the table there is a bowl, and in that bowl she puts different things for different seasons. And next to that there are 2 bare salt and pepper shakers that she purchased from the old mill in Pigeon Forge. Those are the salt and pepper shakers that are on all the tables. They're bears, they're black bears. So when you go in and you see that, it evokes a feeling, right? Because you're walking into the cabin, and then there are these 2 bears sitting there. Now, when she finally broke down and bought them, because they were a little pricey, but when she finally broke down and bought them, she said, I've been wanting these forever. And so she finally bought them. They were, they were an expense, but it evoked a feeling. Just like the feeling that when you walk into the old mill, and it's an old mill, and the tables are solid wooden tables and with solid chairs, and then they have the bears on the tables, the salt and pepper shakers, and then it's just country food that just is warm and fills your belly, and it just has a feeling in there. It gives you a warm, cozy feeling, like you're going to grandma's house, or you're going to, your aunt's house, your uncle's house, or great aunt's house even. Yeah. And so it's that feeling, and that is what I'm ready for. I'm ready for it. Let's see. Ooh, Connie says, hi, Barbara. I'm watching you. How are you doing today? Are you frozen? I'm working on a love snail. You're doing it. You're doing the love snail. Is it the one that I sent you? I'm so excited. When I saw that love snail, I knew. I knew that You could do it. Yes. Inviting. Yes. It's inviting. Thank you, Kim. And so Connie, for this doily, I actually just used a 4-weight cotton. I used a 4-weight cotton, and I used a 3.75 millimeter hook. And it is really pretty, really pretty. And I have the link for this. Actually, let's see. Oh, I forgot. I have some things to show you. Okay. So this is the doily. Let me see. Here we go. It is called Heart's Desire Doily, and it's one basic motif that makes it easy to create to your heart's desire. And you can change the overall size by simply changing the weight of the thread that you choose. So they're saying you could do Red Heart extra fine size 30 thread and use a 1 millimeter hook, and you will come out with a 3¼ inch doily, which would be more like a coaster, right? And then if you use the Red Heart fine size 20 and a 1.15 millimeter hook, you would get a 4-inch doily. If you use the Red Heart Classic size 10, you would use a 1.5 millimeter hook and it would be 5 inches. And then the Red Heart Fashion size 3, you would use a 3.5 millimeter hook and it would be 7¾ inches. So let me see. Hold on just a moment. Indulge me just a moment. I'm going to bring this to the forefront. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the fashion size 3, how thick that is, but I kind of think that it's close to this 4-weight yarn. Okay. Here we go. All right. Stop sharing and go over here. Okay, so let's see. I had to get up so I could get this. Okay. So boop, boop, boop. Okay, so it's saying 7¾ for a fashion size 3. And okay, let's see. Oh, this one is 11¼ 11¼ So this is with peaches and cream, 4-weight cotton yarn, and a 3.75 hook. 11¼ So that's not bad. And it's sturdy. I really like it. So I didn't have any thread. So I just went ahead and used what I had, and I'm happy with it. I really am. Pretty happy with it. So let's see. Oh. Oh my, Catherine says, I'm really busy, so when you have time, can you please come to my house next? Oh. Oh, I would love to. Oh yes, Brianna K. Just another stitch. Just another stitch is Connie, and she said Brianna K. So Brianna K has a wheat stitch love snail. Uh, you're doing the wheat stitch this month. That's right, Catherine. That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Connie is thinking of doing a winter tree next year. Snowmen and snowflakes, the blues vibe. That's awesome. Are you thinking about doing oh, because you're doing a love tree, but are you going to do a winter tree for Christmas? Is that what you're saying? That sounds amazing. And yes, Connie says, Catherine, the wheat stitch is so addicting. Yes, it is. And hi, Biscuit. Hey, Frank. I hope that you are staying warm and I hope that you're having a great day. And listen, if Connie is cold, you need to like sit on her feet or, do something to get that girl warmed up, right? Right. Jay, good morning. Oh man, you're going to listen while you shovel, Jay. Please be careful with the shoveling. Please, please, please. Oh, for January next year. Nice. Okay, not for Christmas, but for January. That's nice. Oh, Catherine says the last thing I made was her chicken. And Connie's next tree is going to be Easter. So Connie, if you don't know, Connie from Just Another Stitch, she had her tree at Christmas filled with crochet ornaments. It was 100% crochet. Gorgeous tree, amazing, and full. Like, yeah. It wasn't this little sparse tree like I do where I have, oh, here's a crochet, here's a crochet. No, it was like crochet everywhere. It was amazing. So then when Christmas was over, she's like, I don't want to take my tree down. So she started crocheting love things, hearts, and all things love, love, love. And so now it's full. I mean, the girl can crochet. And the girl needs to get on and, you know, and show us her ornaments, right? Right, Connie? Because we want to see. And maybe when you're taking this tree down, you can do um, a boxing and not an unboxing, but a boxing and show all of your ornaments as you're putting them away. Maybe. Just saying. And so she says her next tree will be Easter. Easter, Easter. So that sounds wonderful. That sounds wonderful. So when does a joke become a dad joke? When does a joke become a dad joke? My coffee is finally warm. When does a joke become a dad joke? Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't think you're ready for this answer. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it's fully grown. Get it? Grown. Most people groan at my dad jokes. I love dad jokes. What's the easiest building to lift? 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 A lighthouse. Get it? A lighthouse. Oh, my Lanta. Yes, yes, yes. So let's see. Let's go back over to the comments. Alrighty. So when it comes to, I'm going to call it cottage core crochet. Let me show you just a couple things that evoke cottage core crochet to me. Okay. So this first one is, there's just a few things here, but this first one is actually something to wear. And let me show you. It is a slouchy paisley cardigan, and it is a free pattern. When I saw this, I just absolutely fell in love. Absolutely fell in love. Now, this pattern, you work from the bottom up until you get to the armholes, and then you work the back and then the two sides separate, from what I understand. I could be wrong. And then you piece that together, and then you do the arms and then attach the arms. I love the colors that this girl has picked out. She said that she had some scraps from some leftover projects and whatnot. And so she, she just picked up the yarn and started doing it. And I absolutely love, not only do I love the colors, but I love the coziness of this cardigan. I love the coziness of it. I can't get enough of this. I really can't. Now, she does have, she does show it in a solid, but I have to say, it doesn't have the character of this right here. And I have some yarn that I've been wanting to use. And it's not scraps of yarn, but it's new yarn. And so I'm thinking this might be a really nice project. It's a 5-row repeat. So the first row is always one type of crochet, the second row another one. One of the rows is a bobble row. So that kind of gives it that chunky vibe. I really like that she also used variegated for the pockets and for the for the ribbing of the sleeves and the ribbing around this. So this is Cactus and Lace Designs Slouchy Paisley Cardigan Free Crochet Pattern. And I'm going to put this in the comments. And oh, Catherine says, I'll do this with you. Do you like that? I love that cardigan. How about that? I mean, it is so gorgeous. So this one, I just love it. What can I say? So yes, I will send that to you, Catherine. I will send it to you. Let's see. I'm going to Okay. Okay, the next one is oh, yes. Okay, so this one is also by the it's not also. It is by Hey Hey Crochet. Oh, how is my internet doing? Are we there? Let's see. Okay. It's by Hey Hey Crochet. And it is a bandana. And it's called, it's a crochet granny triangle bandana, free pattern plus a video tutorial. So take a look at this bandana. There's something about a bandana that is just cozy. Seriously, it's just cozy. And so when I was looking for cozy crochet, this is one of the things that came up. Cozy crochet. And some other things that came up for a cozy cottage core crochet, granny squares, definitely. And mushrooms, for some reason. Crocheted mushrooms are very cottage core, very cottage core. And I found that to be extremely interesting. Extremely interesting. So I think that that is going to be the last that I share. There we go. Okay. I think this one is going to be the last one that I share with you. We're getting a little bit over time, but those were the two that evoked a coziness to me. So yeah, I was really, really happy about that. So thank you for hanging out with me today. And don't forget, we've got 4 national days to celebrate. And if green juice isn't your thing, maybe peanut brittle is. I don't know. Anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Wednesday for our Whip Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll have something on my hook at that time and we can crochet together. So stay safe, be kind, and get hooking, and much love to everybody. And I will see you next time.